But what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail, man. Happy to be unhappily single. Or should I say unhappy to be unhappily single? I don't know. So I was watching a guy online talk about how people think they enjoy the single life, or people think being married is unhealthy, or you're gonna be far more unhappy than you were if you were single, and then I forgot who it was. I think it was Breakdown of a Woman's Perspective, Sister George and Concrete Rose. You know, because there was an article talking about how loneliness is on the rise, and I also heard that on like Ricky Smiley morning show about loneliness being on the rise. I know there's the articles about it or whatever, and then I thought to myself, like, we really don't talk about all the things that are going on because people are unhappily single. Like a lot of these quote unquote mental issues is because people wanted to live the single Sex in the City, you know, making it rain every weekend life, and that's not real. And now, you know, people are single and happy that they're single, but you're out. You know, there was a time when people are out in the nightlife, and which you're looking for somebody. And you think you're gonna find a new somebody every night. I'm gonna find a new somebody every night. It's an infinite amount of people in the world, so you know I can find a new somebody every night. If I go out 365 days out of the year, I can get with 365 new people and have the time of my life and do this every year. And the truth be told, you're gonna miss far more than you hit. And the thing about that is, a lot of times I look at people being unhappily single in the sense of you don't regret the good people that got away until you realize how few and far between good people are going to come into your life. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes good people could get away in the sense of you messed it up. And sometimes good people could move on and get with somebody else. And now it's like you wish you had the time that you did now. Like one of the funniest things is when you're single, you know, nobody wants you, right? Or nobody wants you for real, right? And the person you might want, they don't want you right then because the time is wrong. But then if you get in a relationship or they get in a relationship, all of a sudden the love that you never actually showed for each other is there, but somebody's in the way. So then, you know, so then one person's left out in the cold. And the other person that is with somebody, they living their best life for the moment. And then you decide to move on. And then move on and go be with somebody. And now you kicking it. And then guess what? The person that was in a relationship, now they done broke up. Now they single. Now they looking at you. And it's a constant seesaw roller coaster of I want somebody, I don't want somebody. You know what I'm saying? I want a freak, I don't want a freak. I want a trick, I don't want a trick. I want husband material, now I don't. But you know what? But since there's an infinite amount of possibilities, I can keep changing my mind. Every time I get what I want, I can keep changing my mind. And you find out these people are losing their minds because the world doesn't work and operate on your whims of thinking, you know. So now we're at a crossroads in society where people, you know, they're dealing with the severity of I'm single, I wanted to be free. And now free don't feel so good because truth be told, there are a lot of people in society who have a hard time being with themselves. And being with somebody was just masking them being with themselves because they were scared to be with themselves. So now you have people stuck with themselves and they don't like what they see in the mirror. They don't like the thoughts running in their mind. They don't like who they grew to be. And they might not have the will to change it. And that's why you hear, a lot of people talk about this relationship stuff. People are looking for somebody to come and fix them. So, or they got to be super perfect. You know what I'm saying? They got to be able to make up for all of a person's insecurities or shortcomings. So people aren't really happy. And sometimes it's, oh man, it's a sex thing. Sometimes you want to have sex, and then you start to, you realize people are unhappily single because they thought because they were free and single they could have they have the opportunity of as much sex as possible. But then it ain't happening like that. So you wind up going back and forth between people in your past that you don't like or that you wish it could be something more than, and y'all might have sex, and then you're mad that it's not nothing more than sex, and then you're mad that you're having sex with this person because you're comfortable with this person, but you don't like them, and you wishing for somebody new to come. It's like it's not gonna happen. So it's a lot of people. It's a lot more people who are unhappily single than happily single. And then you just throw in the cost of living and how it's harder to probably live as a single person than it is as a person in a relationship or even with a roommate. Like, so now you dealing with the possibility of, I'm gonna be by myself. It's costing me to be by myself, and I don't move and operate like that. And let's just add another block to this equation by saying, what if you have kids? Now now you have that thing going on, and can they take me and they take my kids and my vices and my ups and my downs and my shortcomings? Well, if they can't, I'm gonna do me. I'm happy. Most of these people aren't happy. They're just masking it like, yay, look at me, because all these holidays come up and it's the loneliest time of year for a lot of people because they wish they could be with somebody, and they're surrounded by all this opportunity now that they can't. They're surrounded by a gang of opportunity that they can't really materialize into something real. That's why you get the dating is trash, the dating market is trash. That's the dating market you in. But tell me what you think, man. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you.